was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from LA. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Jupiter. Hey, Ron. Silver.
They go play action. Lawrence headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kane, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. His first throw is an interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 47. Wait, take.
Prescott opening with a pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Take right open. Hey, go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. They give him 4 yards before he stopped, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Go. Hey, kill. Red on the red.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here we go.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Easy.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
On the red. Hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 17 yards.
Right down.
That's another Jaguars first
On
down.
1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
At the 36-yard line.
Kill! Hey, kill! 47! 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into a crowd and intercepted! Foye Oluoku with the pick. And the Jaguars get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Rip, 23. Done. It's on hunt.
Lawrence now off the play action. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Take right open. Hey, go! Silver.
Now run here, Etienne. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Bronco switch.
ETN again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
ETN on 3rd down. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out.
Here we go.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go right in. We're going to 50. We're going to 53. Wait,
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play.
A gain of
Get that
15.
big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Back to the air, Prescott. Makes the connection, this is Jaden Blue. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Yeah! All right, hey. 47. Here we go, go to 54, wide in. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14.
Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Red on red.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ryan. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 20.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning.
First down.
More football from SoFi in just a
First and
moment.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Hey, go, go. Red.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Gets this one to Myers. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Kim. Hey, Lion, Lion. Hey, son. Hey, son.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. 46, 46. Here we we go 46. Line in.
Dak now from the gun. He finds Pickens left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Kill.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Another 3 and out.
Throwing here just before halftime. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Line in. Kill. 26.
They'll start the drive with blue. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Tackle made at the
Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott here from the gun. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kill.
On the give, it's blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Then we're going to line in. Here we go 47. Then we're going to 54. Line in. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go 46.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Williams on the stop.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Complete, it's Myers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Williams on the stop.
Offense up to the line fast.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. Right there. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
First down, here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
4 yards on the pickup.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, here we go. Right
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Up the middle, Blue. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie us up 28-all.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lawrence working from the gun. Brought in right side. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Looking to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Jaguars first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Dose of the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 2.
On the red. Here we go.
He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, these These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Rip, 20.
First carry now, this is Bashal to That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Son, that's a hunt. Here we go, son.
Here he is to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 51-yard.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah. Here we go, 40. Go ahead, in. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here he is to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, kill. 26.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take forward, in. Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Yeah! Here we go. Go ahead, in. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Right in. 47. 26.
Dak throwing again. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you go an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
Rip, 23.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.